All right, let's jump right into this explainer. If you've been keeping tabs on the wild world of generative AI lately, you know the market is absolutely flooded with disjointed tools, right? You've got one app for images, another for video, a totally different one for audio. It's a lot. But the source material we're breaking down today takes a look at Kling AI, which actually brings all of these capabilities under one unified roof. So we're going to look closely at exactly how this works and why it might just completely streamline your creative workflow. Now, I think the most striking thing to establish up front here is the accessibility. I mean, we're talking a starting point of literally just $7 a month. That instantly lowers the barrier to entry for studio-grade creation in an industry where high-end video generation and editing software can easily, drain hundreds of dollars from your budget. Starting at a single digit? That's a massive paradigm shift. It means professional-level tools just aren't gate-kept by massive subscription fees anymore. And this breakdown brilliantly illustrates how that cost scales smoothly. It solves that traditional pain point of insanely expensive editing software. For that $7 basic plan, you're not just getting a tiny trickle of access. You can generate over 3,000 images and more than 30 videos. And hey, if you scale up to the Pro plan at $26 a month, your output potential is absolutely massive. Plus, they offer free sign-up credits, meaning you can test drive the whole shebang before spending a single dime. So, here's our roadmap. We're going to take a guided tour through 5 core tools: the video generator, advanced editing with O1, the image generator, the Kling Lab workspace, and finally, custom AI avatars. Let's kick things off with Section 1, the video generator, which now features native audio built right in. This is honestly a huge leap. Usually you'd have to generate a silent video, export it, and take it into completely different software just to add background noise. But their 2.6 model handles the visual and the audio landscape all at once. And what's really fascinating here is that you don't even need to be a prompt engineer to get breathtaking results. The integrated DeepSeek assistant automatically refines your basic ideas. You can type something super simple like Mumbai street, rainy weather, a young Indian man playing guitar. DeepSeek takes that and instantly balloons it into a cinematic paragraph, detailing drone perspectives, neon signs, shallow depth of field. It literally does the heavy lifting of prompt engineering for you. Now here's a quick pro tip for your workflow. Sticking to 5-second generations is going to give you the absolute best accuracy. The source points out that, yeah, sure, you can push the system to generate 10-second clips, but it doubles the cost to 70 credits. And honestly, it can introduce some visual glitches, like in one 10-second test, a character's headphones just randomly disappeared halfway through. So the smart play here is to stitch together flawless, highly accurate 5-second clips, rather than risking weird artifacts in a longer video. Let's move over to the image to video feature and see how this builds a perfect commercial-style transition just by setting a start and an end frame. Instead of just kind of awkwardly animating a single still image, you upload a starting picture, say a juice bottle falling, and an ending picture like a bowl of mango juice. The AI intelligently calculates every single thing that needs to happen in between to connect those 2 frames logically. And get this, generating that seamless 5-second splash transition, complete with accurate physics and dynamic lighting adjustments, costs a mere 25 credits. The AI handles the shadows, the lighting shifts, the actual splash of the juice. It's basically generating commercial-grade B-roll at a tiny fraction of the time and cost of a real-world camera shoot. Moving right along to Section 2, advanced editing with O1, giving you total scene control. So stepping into post-production, Kling O1 acts almost like your own high-end visual effects studio. It lets you fundamentally alter the reality of the videos you just made. By simply tagging a video and describing a totally new environment, O1 can replace a city street with a snowy hill station, all while keeping your original characters and their actions perfectly intact. No manual rotoscoping, no tedious masking. The AI just gets what the subject is. You say, change the background to snow, and boom, within minutes, your character is seamlessly walking through Winter Wonderland. The really wild part is that you can completely remix a scene by uploading specific items, like, say, pizza glasses or angel wings, and telling the AI to apply them to your subject. You literally tag the woman in your video, tag the glasses you uploaded, and just type, put the glasses on the woman. That's it. The AI handles the tracking, the lighting, the perspective, totally automatically. Next up is Section 3, the image generator, your tool for foundational creativity. Now, I know creating still images might seem a bit basic compared to video, but it's actually a crucial foundational step for a lot of workflows, especially when you need to lock in a visual style before you animate it. While you can use their standard 2.1 model for basic cartoon styles, and that's just 1 credit per image, the source explicitly recommends using the O1 model for superior quality. 2.1 is great for quick concepts, but if you want hyper-realistic, highly detailed artistic outputs that rival the big names on the market, O1 is definitely the way to go.
And the O1 editing suite gives you incredible precision. It lets you seamlessly erase objects, expand the frame, or upscale your final image for just a single credit. Say you generate a gorgeous image, but there's a weird little artifact in the corner. You just grab the eraser tool and it's gone. If the framing is too tight, use the expand tool to build out the borders naturally. It is a fully fledged photo editor powered entirely by text prompts and simple selections. All right, shifting gears to Section 4, the Kling Lab workspace, which acts as a unified dashboard. This is where the platform really starts to feel like a next-generation operating system for creators, rather than just a bunch of disjointed AI toys. Kling Lab fundamentally streamlines your timeline. It's a node-based workspace that lets you link prompts, generate images, and turn them into videos all on one single canvas. Imagine a giant whiteboard where every sticky note can magically turn into media. You aren't opening a dozen tabs or downloading files just to re-upload them somewhere else. Everything just flows continuously. You can literally type out a prompt for, let's say, a water drop on a mango, generate 4 variations for 20 credits, and then immediately push your favorite one right into the video generator without ever leaving the page. The DeepSeek integration enhances your prompt right there on the canvas. You pick the best image, hit a single button, type how you want the camera to move, like zoom out to a drone view, and boom. For 10 more credits, your still image is now a dynamic video. Finally, let's look at Section 5, Custom AI Avatars, where you can create your own AI presenters. This AR 2.0 feature is an absolute game changer if you're making educational content, marketing videos, or social media posts, but maybe you don't really want to step in front of the camera yourself. What's truly amazing here is how it animates a static image using just a few lines of text. There's no need for a complex 3D scan of your face, no motion capture suits. You just upload one standard forward-facing photograph, and the system uses that single reference point to build a speaking, moving, expressive presenter. You simply type out your script, select from localized voice options, like, say, the Indian voice model Amir, and let the platform analyze the posture to generate the speech. You have total control here. You choose the voice actor, adjust whether the avatar should be super casual or strictly professional, and then the AI automatically syncs the audio to the image, generating all the appropriate hand gestures and facial movements based on the tone of that localized voice. Creating a high-quality 7-second presenter video with natural hand movements and localized audio, that'll run you exactly 48 credits. And you know when you factor in those incredibly low monthly subscription costs we talked about earlier in the explainer? The cost per video here is practically negligible compared to hiring a spokesperson and renting out a studio. The result is honestly staggering. It yields an estimated 95% accuracy rating for natural lip syncing and facial expressions straight out of the box. Now, the source does note it's not 100% flawless every single time, but a 95% accuracy rate for totally automated generation, that is incredibly impressive. The slight nuances in how the eyes dart around and how the hands gesture, it really makes the avatar feel startlingly present. By eliminating the high costs and steep learning curves of additional editing, this platform leaves us with one incredibly exciting question. When the barrier to entry is just $7 and the tools to write, generate, manipulate, and present content are all living seamlessly on one single canvas, the only real limitation left is your own imagination. So, what kind of content will you build first?